Hello coders, this is a bit of an impromptu stream on the old YouTubes. Really all I wanted to do today is just play around with how to code well, and I got some bugs that I need to fix to do with Stripe and PHP. I thought I would just do it on YouTube, so why not? Why not? Okay, let me see. So this is the current site as it stands, and I do a lot of this on Twitch, so I'm just doing it on YouTube just for fun at the moment, just to see how things go. And what I want to do is fix this issue here, which is coming through. So I've connected to Stripe through the CLI, and I've ran a... Where are we? Yes, I ran an event, sorry. I've triggered an event, and my error is argument 1 passed to abstract manager save must implement interface Stripe webhook given. Okay, let me have a little look and work that out. So this is in line, this is abstract manager save. It must implement an entity interface. Okay, right. I think I know what's going on here. Let's get into the Codemo. They're all test routines. That's fine. I believe the issue is in... Crikey. I believe it's in here. It's in the save routine, I think. So we got create the event. That's on the manager. That's fine. It's not in the manager. It is in the... It's not in the bag. It's in the handler. There we go. Of course it is. Okay, and then it would be probably down in here. Now, why are all of these coming out grey? That's weird. I thought I had set all this up. Obviously not. What's going on with that as well? Not found. I've literally changed machines because I've, just come out of work. So this should have been set up. Why isn't this set up? What's going on? That's not right. But I tell you what, there's too many errors on the IDE. I don't want to get too much into the weeds on this until I see all of the things tested. So I tell you what, let's scooch this up here. Let's scooch that up there too. We'll get those in a minute. Let's come out of this. Let's come out of the container and let's run make tests. Because there's obviously something not happy. So when I say I do a lot of this stuff after work, this is just an example. I thought let's just do it. Let's just put it on. Let's just stream it. So I literally I've finished work like probably half an hour ago, and I just thought, right, I'm going to set this up, I'm going to work through all of this, and I'll stream it as I go. So I don't really know, I mean, as long as I fix that issue, I have no sort of like plan like I normally have on the Sunday streams on Twitch. I just want to fix this issue, and I'll be happy. Okay, so what's happening here is my make tests routine does an awful lot of stuff, including Stan. Now, I would have thought that would have failed. Now it's running all the tests. And they've all passed, or they are all passing. Now it's going to do some integration testing. So we'll let all this go, because this will take a bit of time, because that's hacking around with a DB. This is weird though. Why is that not undefined class? Now, why did PHP Stan think that was acceptable? So what self Hang on a minute. Self, hang on, that doesn't make sense. Self stripe log. I reckon this is a red herring. You can see it there. I reckon it's my IDE playing tricks on me. Oh, plugin updates available. Oh, see, this always happens when I switch to another machine. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, let's do update all. What could possibly go wrong? Sometimes I find when I'm doing this kind of stuff, I finish the evening and I'm like, well, I didn't actually do any work on how to code well, but at least everything's up to date. Oh look, surprise surprise, they're all back. So it was a PHP restart to activate plugin updates. Yes, surprise surprise, that's all back. Let's just restart that. And these tests are just going through fine. So yeah, there you go. There's an example of wasting a few minutes. These tools are great when they work. Okay, right. Okay, back in the room. So what is it that we're trying to do? This is a good example of context switching. Right, we're going to kill all this because I know these will pass. So okay, it's a 500 error and I've gone and lost my logging. So that's annoying. Let's no, let's come out of this for a second. What am I trying to do? Oh yes, I need to get into the Docker container as bash. And I need to do tail -f var log, and it's devlog. There we go. And we're going to just put a little bit of room in there. We're going to do all this all again from scratch. So I'm going to grab, that's still listening, and it's the thing up there. There we go. Right. So this is making a stripe request. You can see it coming in here. And my system will output the, there's the logging, and there we go, it pushes that out. So it's this 500 error, and it is, yes, of course, it's the Stripe webhook entity interface thingy. I think I just need to put an entity interface on there, and that should work. That's my, yes, I think that is correct. Yeah, webhook validator, it's not in any of this, it is in... See, that's all now gone grey again. What is going on? There is something wrong with the IDE here. Clearly. It never goes smoothly. Anyway, back to the original problem, because I think that's just a red herring. This is webhook, the webhook, isn't it? The webhook. So get event from request, we'll step through it. Here we go, webhook construct event, that returns that. So that gets the event. That's all about signatures. This is the manager. Create webhook, there we go, Stripe webhook. So it is... Okay, my IDE is refusing. Cannot find declaration. Oh. Fine. Okay, I'll do it my way. Webhook. It is this here. It needs to extend. It needs to implement. Yes. An entity interface. Thank you. Right. So let's try that again. Okay, that's going to annoy me. My IDE being a bit iffy. Let's do that again. Payment intent created. It goes over to Stripe. Then we'll wait for the stuff coming in here. And there we go. We now have a 200 OK. Woohoo! So there we go. We've fixed that bug. Awesome. Okay. So the next thing I want to do, follow on from this, is let's get into the database. So let's do This is the problem when I'm streaming. My windows become very small very, very quickly. Let's create a terminal window that way. There we go. And let's do a CD into the website. Let's do a reverse search. I want to do MySQL. I want to get into the... Nope, that doesn't exist. Oh, I see. I need to evaluate my shell because I'm using a Docker machine. Eval. There we go. Cool. So if I did docker ps-a, we can see all the containers. If I was to do a reverse search back into MySQL now, MySQL, there we go, and log in, and then use how to code, well, we should have a describe of Stripe web hook. I think that's the table. No, there we go. And if we did a select count of all from it's been a long day, webhook. it's been a long day. Let's press enter here. Yeah, we go. We got one here. We got one. So now if I was to run this again, we should have two. So if I was to run that again, that's going to go through here. That's going to hit that. My system is then going to do some logging. And you can see that it's inserted one already. There we go, insert one. So now if I was to run that again, we have two. Boom, boom, boom. So the next thing I want to do, is create a console script that pulls these out. That would be great. Excuse me. Yeah, and I mentioned this on Twitch on Sunday. What I would like to do is some sort of reporting script that will tell me what has been put through. If I was to, this is where I tell you what, this is getting a little bit ridiculous. Let's do a git status. What have I changed? Probably a load of stuff. Yeah, I have. Okay, I'm going to do a git commit -am. We're going to do working on, and it is going to be Stripe webhooks. Awesome. Okay, so this is so frustrating getting it like this. It's like I can't use the IDE to its full potential. There's obviously something. Plugin updates installed. Symfony support 7 minutes ago. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, the tests run. Everything's happy. It's all good. So I think there is a problem with my IDE that I just need to solve. Anywho, what was I saying? What do I want to do? Welcome to the inner workings of my mind. I rabbit on. I want to create a console script. There we go. Yes, and on the Twitch stream on Sunday, I documented what I wanted to do, and I think I documented it in like the last 4 or 5 minutes of the stream. Actually, no, it was Tuesday, wasn't it? It's Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning at 7. There we go. So I think I just threw it in the README file. There we go. Stripe webhooks. Incoming events are saved to the database, which they are. And we have the event type of this. To see a report, I want to run this. Aha. So app, Stripe event, queue report, and this is the output. There's other things that I want to do, like processing the events, but we won't get to that point. Okay, so this is what I want to see. Aha. Okay, this is what I want to see. And let's remind me, I have to do a lot of context switching. What is the... here we go. ID type. It's type. So if I did select type, come here, type from Stripe web hook. We should see, these are 2 payments intents, the 2 I've got through, the 200 OK jobbies. I see now. Okay, so if we were to push another one through that isn't actually that event, let me see. What's the best way to do this? Something to do with... Where did that go? It would be in the handler, wouldn't it? Something to do with... Oh, come on. Stripe webhook. No. It is get event from request. There we go. Construct event. Passing in the signature and the API secret. I think, is it in here? I'm sure. No, it's not. It's not in here. I'm sure. There was... Oh, it's event. There we go. I'm sure it's event. Here we go. Yeah, event. And that, I believe, extends the API. No, it's this. Sorry, apologies for rabbiting. I was looking for all the events, and here we go. These are all the types of events. So I wanted to just throw another one through, just so I've got some different types. So let's do something that's meaningful. Do we have anything in subscribe? Yeah, here we go. We've got subscription schedule aborted, schedule completed. I suppose it doesn't matter, does it? I mean, any one of these, as long as it's different. Let's do a created jobby. Get some positive vibes in my database. Let's create this, copy this, sorry. Go into, I think it's this. No, it's not that. Yes, it is. Up. There we go. It will trigger. I think this is what I do. I'm not 100% sure. Let's just run it. So it sets up all the fixtures, and it does about, oh wow, it's doing an awful lot of stuff. I didn't realize it did this. That's cool. I like this. So now what happens? Wow, look at this. 200 OK. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so it's hit that API endpoint. Oh, nice. So if I was to run this, oh, I think I've gone and screwed this up. If we go to, it's not. Yeah. Oh no, I've messed it up. It is in. I've got some validation. I've got some validation that blocks certain types. Checks has a valid type thingy, and I probably haven't added that to it. It is in front end. It is in. Is it? No. Let me see. Hang on. It is webhook validator. There we go. Nope, it's not that one either. Is it that one? There we go. Yes, these are the ones. I should have used these. Let's try a negative one. Customer subscription deleted. That's sad, isn't it? Let's copy that. And do the same thing, but oh dear. Come on, off of the thingy. Oh, no, wrong button. Run that, enter this, right, hopefully now, there we go. This is all done, and then we should see this go nuts. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, come on. Come on, because then we'll get the 200 OKs back, there we go. Come on. Come on. Oh no! What's going on? Context deadline exceeded. Timeout. Oh dear. Well, I can't say I've ever had that before. I bet there's not. Is there anything new in here? Oh yes, there we have. We got some bits and pieces in here. It doesn't matter. This all gets deleted when I run the tests anyway, because the tests rebuild the database. So this isn't a big deal. All I want to do is have a console command that lists the various, or groups the various events. That's all. So it doesn't matter. That's fine. I'm only playing for testing purposes at the moment. I will probably have to, though. Yeah, I'll leave that for now. Okay, so this is all I wanted. And if we did, well, if we did select count from webhook, why is there only one? Oh, sorry, one row. There's 5, of course. Right. Okay. So if we did, yeah. Select count. Hang on, I'm thinking. Select type from webhook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then if we did a select, let's just do a select all from Stripe webhook for a minute. I just want to see something. This is going to output a lot of stuff, but I just want to have a nose. Let's bring that over here so I can actually make a little bit of sense out of it. Nope, I can't actually make any sense out of this, obviously, because there's a lot going on here. I tell you what, let's do a select. That's fine. Select count all from Stripe webhook. Where type is equal to, and I want to. No, that's not right. Sorry, bear with me a minute. I want to group them. Let's do not that one, that one. And then let's do a select count all from webhook where type is equal to, come on, where's the, it was, okay, yes. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, that's cool. I'm happy with that. There's 2 in there, and then these are 1. Okay, so the report on wherever it's gone now in the README file should have 2, and then the rest of the types with 1 and 1, and then this would be blank because the exception summary happens when these get processed. This probably isn't the way I'm going to handle these things, but I just wanted something visually to see. Okay, we've got enough data to play with now. Let's go to, let's create a console command. What am I going to call this? Stripe event queue report. Okay. Stripe event queue report, and this is going to be, that is the name of it. No, this is the name of it. Sorry. Which is this thing here. That's the name. It's going to be a report of Stripe events. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, so now what we need to do is we kind of need to build a table, don't we? Okay, first up, let's make sure that this actually runs, right? So let's do a output, and then it's right line. Let's just do whoops. Let's do stripe event queue report as the name. I just want something to be output, just so I can test this actually does the thing I want it to do. Let's go over to here. Let's we'll have to do it in here. So let's come out of that for a second. We are still in the container, so we can do bin console, run that. We should hopefully see our new command, maybe. Come on. There we go. Right. So it's in app. It's usually at the top. No. Okay, that's weird. Ah, here we go. No, it is up there. Why is that? Oh, is it just because I'm just wondering why there's two apps. Okay, fine. Let's just copy this. And then at the bottom here, we'll do bin console, boom. This should not fail. Oh dear, what have I done? That's weird. There's app and hang on a minute. What have I? Space. Run that again. Nobody saw that. That schoolboy error. There we go. Right. Okay. So the console command is running. So the next thing we need to do is actually get these webhooks. Now, I suppose. Well, we're not managing anything, so we could probably inject the. We could probably we could inject the get your words out, Fisher. The repository. So Stripe webhook repository. We could probably just bung that in, to be fair. So let's do repository. So let's do a private repository. I can't spell, so I'm just going to copy it. It's going to be type hinted, obviously, and this is going to be this repository is equal to repository. I think. See, this is annoying. Like. Oh, that might actually be a genuine issue, saying is only written but never read. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Right, so then this repository, and then it would be like find, I don't know. I mean, I guess for now it would be find all, right? But we'll probably have to refactor and play with it a little bit. But hey. So this, it'll be webhooks. Or no. Really, it would be events. Okay, so now we need to work on the old table here. This is probably where I'm gonna have to bring in Google to remember how to do all this. So I think it's table. You pass in the headers, and doesn't that return? No, that returns an array. Or does it? Hang on a minute. What's going on? No, it returns void. That's not what I want. Unless it's on the output. And Actually, I think from memory, isn't it just table is equal to new? Yeah, here we go. Table. Thought it was. This one. Console helper. You pass in. You pass in the output? Is that what we do? Fine. I don't remember doing that, but okay. And then table. You can then add rows or add a row. I suppose we should add a header row, right? So the header row. How do you do that? It's looking for. Why are you not typing it? What is that? It's an instance of a table separator. No. If it is an array, okay, so it's mixed. If isn't an array, then you get an error. So it has to be an array. Hang on a minute. I'm trying to read. Yes, it has to be an array or a table separator. Okay. And then we get the array values off of that. I see now. So this would be an array where we have. I've totally forgotten the brief. Event type. Event type. And then it would be it's array values though, Pete. It's array values. Returns an array of indexed values. No. I don't think that's right. Hang on a minute. Give me a second. I'm playing. There's nothing in head. Oh, set headers. Well, there you go. What does headers do? Right, headers is an array. Okay, so that's good. That's type hinted. Headers is array values. Headers. If empty headers and if isn't an array, then headers 0. Okay, my mind's just blown. Headers is equal to okay. This headers is okay. Let's just pass in an array of headers. Lol. Okay, event type, and then I think it was count, but I can't remember. Yeah, it is count. And we will also, I think, doesn't this one have? Okay, these are two separate reports. Okay, fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That'll do. That'll do. Right, so we got the events here. So I guess what we should do. Let's just throw something together. So table, add a row. Let's just make something up. Can we pass in? There's table rows. Maybe it is just an array. Let's just make something up. Foo and count of 1. And then what do? Do you table render? There we go. I thought that was the case. Table render. Right. Let's just throw this to the wind and see what happens, shall we? I love how it hangs. Like it's thinking about it. Here we go. Ah, there we go. Look, that's nice and pretty, isn't it? So you've got an event type there and a count. Okay, fine. Fine. Now, okie smoky. So really I need to do a for each events as event. And then we do let's do a let's see if my IDE can actually handle this, shall we? It's been having some problems today. So let's see. Var, and we want to do stripe. Webhook. I basically want to just type hint this, so I can be lazy and use the IDE to work out. That's type, right? So that would be event. Oh yes, it is working. Awesome. Okay, this would be get type. There we go. And the we'll work on that in a minute. We'll work on that because that's going to be an interesting challenge, because I basically want to group all these together. Okay, what have we got? Okay, fine. The problem I have though is that I've got 3 payment intent created. I want this to be 1 row, and I want to have the count as 3. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Rather than just list them out, I think that's what I want to do. So, how do I do that? I'm starting to think that maybe I should do a custom query that groups them, maybe. Or, you know, counts them. I don't know. In the wonderful world of PHP, what we would do is we would create an array of types. Yeah, so okay, let's try and solve it in the PHP way. So we would do let's just call this something very random. Let's go data. Data is an array, and let's just comment that out for a second. So we would do, all we're interested in is in the count and the type. So what we could do is data and the type. Yes, I see now. I've got an idea. I've got a plan. It's all good. So let's do event. Let's use the type as the key event. Okay, so get type. There we go. And we're going to just do a plus. There we go. Now then we have to do sorry. Right. Blah 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 blah, and then for each off of the back of this data. Oh, this is dirty, isn't it? For each data, let's do a data set, because now let's make it even more generic, shall we? So data set, yuck. Ah, dear. This is awful. As data, I can just like, what if there was like a 1,000 of these? Then I would have to loop over them 1,000 times, and then another 1,000. Ugh. Or you know how many. Anywho, oh, I've got rid of it. That's annoying. Anyway, this add. No, it's not. It's table row, and the first is the. It's type, isn't it? It's the key. It's the key. There we go. Is that the key would go in here, like, boom, and then we would pass in the. All right, let's call this something. Let's call this something more appropriate. So that would be the type, and that would be the count. There we go. Right. Now, method call is provided 2 parameters, but oh no, it needs to be an array, doesn't it? Totally forgot about that. There we go. It needs to be an array. Okay, let's see. Undefined notice, undefined payment. Darn it. That didn't work. Undefined index payment on line 47, which is here. It's of all the things tripping me up today, it's this. If we were to do equals 1, we should only get those 3 types, excuse me, and 1. Okay. Fine. This is probably not going to work either, because it's set. No, because it's looking for one that is already set. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's think. I was on such a roll. My brain's gone to mush. I've had such a busy day. Ugh. Come on, this is easy. This should be straightforward. I've done this a million times. Ow, my neck. Okay, stop whining. I've got an idea. Let's put a dirty old if statement in there. If array key exists, passing in. Okay, too much. Let's do type is equal to event get type, and then down here we would do if type of whatever, which is this. Is that the needle or the key? Okay, cool. And then this is data set. There we go. If array key exists, let's do if array key doesn't exist. Yes, let's do array is always empty at this point. Fine. So if it doesn't exist, then this is going to go in here. This is going to be type now, and then this is going to be 1. This is going to be 0. Else this is going to be plus plus. Yay! Boo! Why is it 0? Because I've set it 0, you fool. Yay! Okay. All right. Yeah. Nah, I mean, it's gonna be painful when there's like loads of them. If I was to ever have loads of them, that would be a lovely problem to have. I think that's good though. Is there any way I can refactor this? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. So, a prerequisite to this, I suppose, well, not prereq, a plan of this was just to see how the stream would cope with YouTube, and I have this now. It's apparently it's not great. Anyway, that's enough for this evening, I think. We've done what we set out to achieve. I think the next thing I need to do is I think I need to look into I need to create some exceptions and make this report thing. I think that's all right. And then this one will be the big one. We'll actually create a queue processor which will process the queues. Yeah. And also create the actual front end of Stripe, so have the ability for people to make payments. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting that done by some point next week. That would be great. I might have to do that over the weekend, I think. Hopefully we might, if I was to do that all on Saturday, then we might have something to play with on Sunday. Anywho, I'm gonna shoot off because this was basically a test stream for YouTube, and also I managed to get some code written, which is nice. I've got to take Murphy out for a walk, so I will love you and leave you. Thank you ever so much for watching. Happy coding, everybody, and don't forget, tomorrow I will be live on YouTube again, but this time doing the podcast. And I've got some bits and pieces, some announcements, how to code well announcements to talk about through tomorrow as well, and other bits and pieces too. So let's get back into this view so I can see you all. Happy coding, everybody. See you again soon. Cheers. Bye-bye. It's different to Twitch. How do I turn this off? Oh, yeah.